I saw an Ass Man magazine and I was changed forever.
Yeah, you became an ass man.
I did become an ass man in that moment.
He eats the horse out. Yeah, I hate that we said that together. Puking in the bed, peeing in the bed, peeing on my puke, puking on my pee.
Releasing yourself into like a martini glass.
Wow, look at someone finally getting it together. And
In this bitch. We in this shit. Yeah, this is how we do it, accents. How we do. If you're going to be doing, you're going to talk into the microphone like you're a real lad, eh?
Hey, episode
I'm
1.
the singer from Idols.
131. What can we say
131.
about 131?
It's not 151, so we're not getting wasted.
151. That's what we should be drinking tonight.
150. You want me to get a bottle
Remember
of
that Tech
151?
9 song? 151 rum.
I remember the
Boo,
Jid song.
No, it's a Tech 9 song.
There's also a Jid song.
No, but Tech 9 is obviously a superior rapper to everybody. Even
are
himself. A fan.
My man's out here doing weird accents. Standing Tech 9.
You don't know me.
I want to know you, but I feel like I can't be with you if you're a Tech 9 fan.
We're not going to be together.
We are to get. Whoa.
Fix this,
did
you
stop
piece of shit.
pushing things at me.
I'll push you down a flight of stairs
I'll
if
push
I find
you
the
up
right
a flight
one.
of stairs with my foot on your ass.
They really cut down on all my walking up and down.
Whoa,
these
yeah.
stairs.
When he kicked me in the ass, I went up like 4 stairs at a time. It was crazy.
Oh, just 4 stairs? That's not what I was.
At a time. I'm going to
Okay.
repeatedly kick.
You shouldn't.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be going up so many stairs.
I don't get to call how many stairs to make a complete
Every time you go
case.
up a staircase, that's your choice. You're choosing to go up those stairs.
Yeah, but I didn't pick the amount of stairs.
Yeah,
I
but-
honestly never
but
have
you
gotten to
accepted-
choose how many stairs are in a case.
Who does? How many people get to choose how many stairs are
An
in a staircase?
architect?
How many stairs are in a case? I guess that is technically the right way to say it. A staircase.
I think a
case
staircase
of
is
stairs.
13 stairs.
That's the average business measurement of a case of stairs is 13 stairs.
Yeah. Why, are you scared?
A little bit.
Because of 13? You want to see what it says?
Yeah. Well,
Average staircase?
An
Ooh.
average staircase, average case of stairs. Yeah. Whoa, hide all that
Average
shit off the screen from everybody.
Case of beer.
Well, you
cost.
know I can't be around 13 stairs. It was 13 stairs that killed my uncle.
Yeah, well, your uncle shouldn't have pulled the knife on the stairs.
Well, I mean, if in his defense, the stairs said a racial slur to him.
Yeah, but it wasn't relevant to him.
Yeah.
Though I agree, the stairs should have never said that.
The stairs called him a buttock.
Yeah, it was very confusing. Oh, how many stairs are in a staircase usually? It took a lot to find this.
To find that specific answer.
Each flight has 15 steps. One floor would have 16 steps, making it a floor flight. The landing is 16 steps, so go on adding the floor you want. That got confusing. I hate that we even did this.
Then what's
This
a
is what we're
baker's
doing?
dozen?
Is this what we're doing now? We're counting steps? Welcome to the Dapper Dads. www.thedapperdads.com. There's nothing to do about steps over there.
No, but there is
Stairs.
There is the 13 steps to being a better Dapper Dads fan.
Right.
And you can get those exclusively by emailing us at dapperdadspodcast@gmail.com.
And let's just say a lot of you need to
get with the
adhere to
program.
these steps. Because
Yeah.
good Lord.
A lot of you haven't
Everyone
even started
fails the
on
third
step
one.
Consistently. No
Like-
one's ever passed it. How do you expect to get to steps 4 through 13 if you can't even pass 3?
Yeah. And we know
You call
that 3 is
yourselves
apologizing to everyone you've ever met, whether you wronged them or not.
Yeah, and that's a
But
very...
it takes a lot to be like
it takes
these
a lot.
godly forms that are speaking to you right now.
I mean,
you
it's
stupid
very...
piece of
It's
shit.
Yeah, it's hard for us to be better than you fucker, you dumb
it's
goddamn
not that
asshole.
hard to be better than you.
No, you specifically, the listener who's
yeah.
listening to this right now.
Everyone
specifically.
else, all the other fans and listeners, it varies. But
Yeah. You can do
piece of
this.
fucking
You're
garbage.
a goddamn fucker.
Call 4027-DAPPER. That's 402-732-7737. We got new stickers. Do
We
you
got
want them?
things
They're
now.
free.
We'll send them to you.
Yeah, they're in the video. We've also probably already posted about them on social media. But yeah, get you some. They're fun. They're interactive. You could say.
You could make your own sticker.
Yeah, kind of. And yeah, maybe we'll do something fun with that after people get some. So yeah, if you want some,
if it starts doing things,
we got them on our persons most likely, and we will mail you some for free.
just let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We'll get them out to you. If you are at www.patreon.com/dapperdads, then you already got some in the mail if they haven't come to you yet. And if they haven't come for like a long time already, then maybe we forgot to send them to you.
It's
maybe
possible.
You should reach out.
Remind us.
But you get stuff there first when it comes out. We're working on new things for this year. And you also get secret bonus episodes. They're not even that secret. The secret is paying the money. Just pay the money. That's the secret.
Pay the money, get the stuff.
It's like easy. It's like a Clubhouse with the password, but the password $5 a month. It's
not that hard.
Easy password.
Yeah, that's a very easy password.
The password could be banana hammock.
One Abe Lincoln a month.
No one would know.
One Abe Lincoln a month.
Yeah.
One $5 foot long.
Don't
go to Subway one day this month and get bonus Dapper Dads.
Yeah, don't go to Subway one day this month.
Yeah,
the other
please.
30.
Hey,
it's a leap
you
month.
Know who you
got
are.
An extra day of Subway.
You know who you are. I'm reaching out to you. Is it a leap year this year?
Yeah. And you know what?
29 days.
Yeah. And you know what?
What?
Most of the good holidays, my birthday, Halloween, Christmas, are on Saturdays this year.
Nice.
Which is nice. But had it not been a leap year, Fridays. Then next year would have been Saturdays. We got fucked out of Friday holidays this year.
My birthday's on a Friday this year.
Your birthday, when it's a leap year, it's supposed to not exist. Did we do this
I don't
right?
recall this one, no.
Fuck. Well,
we get the extra day by taking away my birthday.
That's what we had all agreed on.
Who's
not you,
we?
everyone else.
Yeah,
like almost everyone. We were like Slim, and they were like, I don't even know him, but I hate him, and yeah, get rid of his birthday.
Oh, that doesn't sum it up. I don't know what does.
Yeah, some 41 was there too, and
yeah,
they were like,
they said
all filler, no killer on his birthday. And we were like,
this,
yeah, they referenced the first album.
Then
Not the first album, but the popular one, right? We all like it.
And then the one
you
guy,
like, does this look infected?
Yeah, the
no.
one guy was like, does this look infected? And everyone's like,
shut
whoa,
the
fuck up. God damn it. You're the reason we can't have Psalm 41 anymore.
You piece of shit.
Goddamn fuckers.
Play Fat Lip and Fat Lip only. And then play that metal song towards the end of the album. That's actually like a really good metal song.
Like, yeah.
Hell yeah. And that one about like calling your dad an asshole or something.
Not
us though.
Bring out Spine Shank to open.
What?
What?
Did you say this? Spine Shank?
Yeah. Remember Spine Shank?
No.
They were good.
Oh. I like the word.
Just the term Spine Shank.
Is that shanking someone with like a shank made out of a spine or shanked in the spine?
I like to think
or shanked in the spine by
with
a
shank made of a spine. I think that's the ultimate spine shank.
You just get taller and perfectly win in.
Or shorter because you have to pull out an extra spine to shank people with.
Well, I mean, you stab someone in the spine with your spine shank and they get taller.
Playing the album Height of Callousness by Spine Shank because I shank
no one knows what that is. So they're like, this is just music in the background.
I have no aggressive new metal playing in the background.
To this.
But I'm getting shanked with a spine. How rare does this happen?
I'm sure.
Imagine spine shanking the happiest man on earth, and he's just like, how often does a man get spine shanked every day?
I mean, that just seems like the luck of the draw.
Wow,
right
make sure you do it good. I don't want to be the guy who got spine shanked shittily.
That just looked like you were jerking someone off onto your chest.
Whatever. Shit happens. Hey, man, $50 is $50.
Fucking an hour ago.
I didn't say I wouldn't kiss a guy. I said I don't want a guy to suck my dick. It was a completely different thing.
What it was. This was when we were at the drive-thru for McDonald's, though, and I was like, we don't need to talk about it now, and you don't need to point at the drive-thru window worker. He has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm not going to let that guy suck my dick.
That guy will not suck my dick.
He won't do it.
He's like, I might.
He's like, I might. You're kind of cute. No. I'm like, bi-curious. I've never sucked a dick, but I'd like to try. And I'm like, I'm going to be your first? I'm not going to be your test dummy.
You can't have that kind of...
I need you to go suck like 10 dicks and get good at it and then come back.
You hate
go
to hear
be a whore for a little bit and then come back to me once you're well seasoned. But don't you dare talk about the whore things you did to me because I'll get so insecure and mad and I'll just won't even be able to get hard because of you and I'll hate you for having sex with people who aren't me. You bitch.
Nailed it. Go to @dapperdad on Twitter. Tweet us how many sexual partners you've had.
And then I will hate you for it.
Forward it to your significant other or future ones, because if you don't think I constantly remember weird things that have been typed on the internet for years, I do.
We all do. That's the bread and butter. This brand is weird shit that's been typed on the internet.
Yeah. I remember comments I left on Facebook 7 years ago.
I don't, and then they come up on the time hop, and I'm like, oh dear, a terrible, unfortunate thing has happened. I need to eradicate this from the internet.
Yeah, you saying, what are you doing later?
Yeah, me being like very drunk on Facebook, being like, hey, your boyfriend doesn't look that tough. You can both come suck my dick, actually.
Yeah, see, you used to be more
open-minded.
You've digressed?
Yeah, I digressed. It was the Macklemore song that made me digress.
Same love my ass.
Same love. This is horseshit. I wiped a bunch of papers off my desk. I said, I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, go to at Dapper Dad's Podcast on Instagram where there's pictures of Spider-Man. But no
you can only send us
Macklemore.
pictures of Spider-Man. And
Yeah.
you can only play that Macklemore song if it's the one version, and there's only one person who has access to that version, and I'm sitting across from him right now.
I didn't do anything to that song.
Yeah,
that makes
bullshit.
it sound crazy.
Yeah, you didn't do that?
I did that, but
was
I
gonna
didn't
say, I
make
know
it
you-
more offensive. I think I made it funny. It sounds like if I manipulated the audio of Same Love, it sounds like I probably made it offensive.
No, it's funny.
You know what I mean?
It's really funny.
It's just funny. I don't even remember really what happens in it, but I know it was a good time.
I know it just keeps going. And at one point, there's a damn son. Where'd you find this?
I have too much time on my hands for things that don't matter.
Which is crazy because you talk about how stressed you are about not having
I think
enough
it's the
time
only
to
thing
do
that keeps
things.
me sane. I was thinking about this the other day when I
Uh-huh.
was doing something. I don't remember what.
Loading a gun and carving my name into the side of the bullets.
No, I wasn't loading the gun, but I put it in my mouth. I pulled the trigger.
Just to
watch
like,
him
oh, I kept
scream.
hearing the click.
Yeah, the scream and the click, and I hope that maybe one day I'll forget to take a bullet out. Like not Russian roulette. You know what I mean?
But like,
Reverse Russian roulette.
you want there to be 5 bullets in it?
Yes.
With one missing?
Yes.
Because that is literally reverse Russian roulette.
I play that and I still win.
Yeah.
Do you win if you
Oh,
don't
here you
shoot
go.
yourself? Yeah. It's like that episode of Tales from the Crypt we watched where they had to keep playing
They
Russian
just
roulette
kept
for some
going.
reason.
Yeah.
But it turns out we both were just very ill.
Yeah, we were both.
doesn't
I still have a
exist.
picture of us from that day, and we do not look like ourselves. Like, we look like wild, different people.
Well, that's because cameras steal your soul.
God, I just remember, like, driving down to your house that day and, like, just feeling so shitty. And, like, it was so cold, and I'm just like,
And I felt
There was a nice
bad.
hot meal involved, so I was okay.
Mm-hmm. It was me.
Yeah, it was
I
you.
was the nice hot meal.
You came in my throat.
Jesus, you love to get right to the point. Yeah, you came in.
I
and
love
was
to not
like,
mince words. I'm like,
"Thanks
I'm here
for-
for supper.
Thanks for showing up. Why were you at my house? Just cause?
Yeah, just cause.
Okay.
Just
I
to,
couldn't
just to
remember if
visit.
we
I was
were-
invited over for a supper, so I accepted the invitation.
If I known you called it supper, I would have revoked the invitation.
That's
permanently.
insane.
I will never have you over for dinner again. I'll tell
Aw.
you that much.
Dinner just sounds like just something that happens. Supper is nice and comforting.
No, it's not.
That's how it feels to me.
Well, you're wrong and a little stupid.
Why can't I just
and
be
nearsighted. How about that?
farsighted, actually?
Turns out you're both.
Oh, it turns out I just can't fucking see.
Yeah. Turns
Turns out my
those
brain's just fucking dumb.
spectacles are necessary, which you hate to see. Except you. You have to have glasses. on.
Get this beta shit off me!
Yeah. If you were a real man, you would pretend you don't need glasses.
Yeah, just
Walk around, drive in, into people, over people.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Honking people.
Honking booties everywhere I go.
Yeah. If you're blind, you can
Sorry,
grope.
I'm legally blind without my glasses.
If you're blind, you can grope butts. It's totally fine.
There's some fans of the show that might take that advice to heart.
Hey, get out there, get to grope.
Get out there and get squeezing them booties. If you're blind, it don't matter.
Just say you were trying bread.
Yeah, say you were
feeling
looking for a
bread.
decent loaf of bread.
Yeah. And nowadays there isn't a decent loaf of bread, so it's perfect.
No such thing.
No, unless I make them.
I want some bread.
Yeah, but me making bread is...
See, you always come
Too
up with an
much work.
excuse for why I can't have bread.
Well, you asked me after I make bread.
Because I assumed that, like, there's, like, I didn't, like, I don't know. I just figure if you're in a bread-making mood, you might just keep going.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
It takes so much work to make, I guess, 2
Next time
loaves.
you make bread, I would like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, I hear you. It's not going to happen, but I
Oh,
hear you. You'll
okay.
get Snapchats of me eating bread.
I know. That's what makes me sad is that I want to taste the bread. I bet it's really good.
It's
Does it have a nice crust on it?
Mhm.
Nice and fluffy inside, but,
Yeah.
like, does
I'm
that
very-
right amount of dense?
I'm not confident in a lot of things I do, but I think I make a damn fine loaf of bread.
See,
you know
this,
what I mean?
this is why I want to try it, because if that's one of the things
That's
you're
good.
confident in, it's got to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not that hard, though. Because you made bread, and I read your tweets.
It was
and
bad.
Can you? You've never even explained it.
Oh.
What happened?
I didn't have any, like, white flour, like
Okay.
self-rising flour. I just had 100% wheat flour,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very dense flour.
I'm aware.
And so you need, like, double the yeast or whatever, and I was unaware of that. And so I just used, like, regular amount of yeast, regular amount of wheat flour where I would use, like, self-rising flour, and it was just a very, very dense bread. It was just a very dense, hard bread. It had a good crust.
Yeah.
It was just a very
All
dense bread
crust.
on the inside.
Did you eat it?
I tried.
Okay.
It was tough.
It ate you more?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it more ate a piece of my soul.
Right.
Because it was just I don't even.
Because it was funny.
I'm trying to think of a food that I could like describe it to be like, but there was like
outside of a pineapple.
No, because like it was like a good bread crust on the outside. Like the crust was like that crunch, like that crunchy homemade bread crust you like, but the inside was just like it was very like soft but dense, like very very dense.
Yeah, you're really laying into the word dense
because it's the only thing I can think because it was moist.
And
so like you could tell like there was the makings of a good bread in there,
right?
But like it was just very thick. Like it was a very thick, hearty bread. Like,
see, because I feel like that's how similar to how mine is. Because I feel like
it wasn't. Like
well, yeah, I mean, not to that extent, but it is always like thick and dense in the middle.
Well, yeah, because you want
like
a thicker,
piece of
denser
white bread. You're
yeah,
just
you
like,
want because when you make a homemade
even
bread,
like
you want
French
like a
bread.
thicker, denser bread.
But yeah, even like when I get French bread from the store and I cut it, it's like very soft inside. Mine is still soft, but it's definitely like thicker. It reminds
There's
me
a
of
certain
something
thickness
I can never...
that you want. My mom used to make homemade bread when I was a kid, and I know what that thickness is.
And
But
it
she had like a
looks-
bread maker though.
Right.
Like remember those like '90s bread
Yeah.
makers? They were loud as fuck, and it was.
I have a bread maker.
A bread makes bread makers.
Yes.
Is it, you have a bread maker that makes bread makers so you can make bread.
Yeah, I don't use it to make bread, believe it or not.
What do you use it for?
I don't really. It doesn't come up that often. How often is someone like, I need a bread maker?
I would like a bread maker.
Well, I'll have to see if it still works.
Could you make me a bread maker with your bread maker?
I can try, but if it's on the fritz again, then it makes a little microwave.
Convenient that it's always on the fritz whenever I need it.
Yeah, because I don't use it enough. I just bread is so simple to me. That's what's absolutely insane. Like, that's why I made it, because I was like, can I just make bread? And then, yeah, it's like crazy easy. That's why I do a lot of things, because I'm like, can I just do this? And then I look it up, and then I just do it. And I'm like, wow, this is weird that you can just do so much shit if you think about it and you just, like, Google it.
And you just,
watch a
try
YouTube
it.
video, read
Yeah.
a recipe. Yeah, I was like, that's how I was with pretzels, because I made pretzels first, because I was like, can I just make pretzels? I always want pretzels. And then I did it. It's a lot of work. Like, I'd much prefer to buy bread or buy pretzels or pay a mechanic, but then I like also can do these
It's
things.
also
And,
nice
like,
knowing that if you had to, and
Right.
for some reason you could do it.
and if I'm in the mood, also when you make bread, you get to punch the dough, which
Yeah.
is super fun.
Yeah,
I take a
it's
lot
super,
of.
like, you just picture it's my face and you just go for it.
I just beat the shit out of that dough.
Yeah.
That's where
It's the best
all comes
bread.
from. Yeah.
You
gotta punch
This
love
is
into
this is
it.
how the movie starts. It's a bakery. It's not doing too good. You
Mm-hmm.
come in as an amateur bread maker. Pretend the bread is my.
They don't want to
face.
give me a chance because I don't have enough.
Because you don't have the you
I don't have the
you don't have like
history.
the bread making chops.
I'm like, but listen, I love this.
I
Every
love
day
doing
I wake
this.
up,
This is the thing
I
that I love.
have yeast.
I got a passion.
I have yeast.
I got so
yeasty
much.
skin. My sister
I
one
got
time
so much
my
yeast.
sister one time unprompted said, "We have yeasty skin." So I deserve to work
My
here.
sister one time got a yeast infection after swimming in the same pool as me. So we have yeasty
We have
skin
Yeasty skin.
in my family, and quite frankly, that's why they called me Jonathan Yeast, and I'm going to be a bread maker someday. And then you
throughout his adversity,
throughout
he
through
rose above
overcome
like
Rudy.
no, like bread. Damn it! Come on,
Pillsbury.
No, just he rose above
he
like
rose.
bread.
He rose like bread.
He rose like Jesus Christ. Here, now the movie's different.
Wow, now it's a
Now I
religious
make
thing.
bread.
It's heaven is real 4.
No,
The bread turns into the body of Christ.
no, it's in a
I'm
it's
getting
in a
there.
slice.
Yeah,
But
Christ is in the
what
slice.
didn't
The slice of bread has Jesus
Calm
on it
down.
when it's toasted.
Christ is in the slice?
Christ-
I love that
I love the
sentence.
name of it, yeah.
Christ is in the
Christ
slice.
is in the
That's the
slice.
name of whatever's about to happen.
Okay.
But holy shit.
See, this is
did-
what happens when I spitball. I get some good ones.
Yeah,
it sticks
it just
sometimes.
takes a minute.
Christ is in the
Christ
slice.
is in the slice. Don't forget it.
I'm
Didn't he
gonna
do
forget
something
it.
with bread?
Jesus?
Just make a lot of bread?
Yeah, he made a bunch of bread and a bunch of fish, but then he fed bread at the Last Supper, and it turned into him. It was his body, and then the
Oh,
wine
what a
was his blood.
trickster. Yeah, this guy.
This
Everybody's
guy's
like,
turning us into cannibals, saying it's bread and wine. He's feeding us cum and blood.
everybody's like, this guy did so many great things. He died for his own sins, not mine. And then
Now he's turning into
Oh, I
bread.
forgot that was a Patreon.
Oh.
That was probably just a crazy
that was
thing.
wild that you just said.
Without context.
Yeah, without context, that's gonna
Whoa.
holy shit.
There goes our numbers.
Whoa,
straight
Kenny,
down.
and they just drop.
Yeah, negative. Our negative numbers.
How do we get negative listeners? People, eternal sunshine of the spotless mind themselves and erase their memories of listening to the show.
That's one way. I was thinking turn it on your phone and throw it out of your car window and drive away. Right? That's not a listen.
I mean, it's technically still playing. It's a listen.
I don't know.
They're playing the box all over the world right now, apparently, but I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, it's like the #1 song, 3rd week in a row.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's blocked
hearing it
out
anywhere.
Big songs.
I'm not hearing
I've
it
never
anywhere.
heard that song once.
That means there's just like farm phones filled up with Roddy Rich's The Box in China.
It's a TikTok.
Somewhere.
It's all TikTok shit now.
Did you
It's
see that
fucking
awful
insane.
like white person acoustic version of it that somebody did with their grandma?
No, but
it's bad.
they always make them and
they say
never show
neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's kill him.
Oh, it's bad.
Let's put him down.
It's real bad.
Would you ever pose naked in like a Playgirl or whatever the modern equivalent of this is?
If the money's right.
What's the money?
I don't know.
How's it gotta be
Shark Tank me here. Let's
100,000.
Why not?
Okay, that was.
I mean,
Didn't
I'm
take
not
much.
happy about it. Do I get to be erect or am I placid? Patreon.com/dapperdadads.
Everything is confusing.
You
can choose.
gotta get the money.
What do you want to be?
I want to be hard. I'm a grower, not
Really?
a shower. Yeah. Are you kidding?
I want to be in between.
Yeah, I want to.
Post jerk.
I want to be
Where
post.
it's real red and abrasive.
Yeah, like post cum, where like, but like right post cum.
Yeah.
Like
I have to come in front of the photographer.
Yeah, and
to
then
get
and then
achieved.
like I pose with my dick
Yeah.
just like hanging there, because like
And
sometimes
it's
that's
real
like-
red. 'cause
Yeah,
you've
sometimes it's
been-
like your best dick angle. Like that's
I
the
think
best dick
I think
time.
that's unanimously
Yeah.
what everyone would say is post nut. Like if you look at it immediately after, because it's basically hard, but it's fallen over. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's what we all want.
That's the goal.
Yeah, post hard fallen over.
Yeah, that's
You
how I
know?
want to be seen.
And so is 100,000? I worry now that I went too high and you would have settled for lower.
It's possible.
50,000?
Nah.
80,000.
A little
You're
more.
thinking about it.
Like 80's a good consideration.
I put
number.
80 on the table. You're not walking away.
I'm putting 80 on the table. I want to hear what else you got.
Right, but you're not.
I'm not mad
It's
about
not
it.
like if I offered
I'm
you
not offended.
$1,400.
Yeah, I'm a little offended.
I mean,
But at the same time,
That makes
$1,400, $1,400.
poster? Does that change anything? A pull-out poster?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be like an extra $25K for a pull-out poster.
Okay, we're not going to do that.
This
then.
is
Now
sad.
that's all off the table.
Wow, that's crazy that you would like come to me with a deal like this.
I think
and
it's
like,
kind of
not
implied that it
expect
would be a
us.
pull-out poster.
I don't
would be
think
involved.
just because it's a cover story doesn't mean that there's a pull-out poster.
It's implied.
You think I'm banking on implications here? I need a contract,
You
motherfucker.
should. We're gonna get to the contract,
I
but
need a
there's some
contract,
heavily in the
motherfucker.
contracts. It's gonna say big pull-out poster. I'm talking 10 pages.
10 panels?
That thing is gonna be insane.
Like those old like metal magazines back
Yeah,
in the day where
where-
you had to take the staples out so
Yeah,
you could get the
yeah.
posters out of them for some
Yeah.
illogical, stupid, fucked up reason, and then it's just a big poster of the guy
the
from
staples
Korn's
are
face.
in your nipples.
Oh yeah, the staples are in
but
the
then
guy's
there's
nipples.
still 9 other panels.
There's
so
still
you're
9
like,
other
"Oh my
posters,
God,
and
how
you're like, did
tall?"
I need this many posters of Disturbed and System of a Down?
But you can turn it over.
What the
if you
fuck
get
was
bored.
the name of that magazine?
Revolver?
No, not Revolver. It was like a shitty version of Revolver.
Gone.
Not Hit Parade.
Yeah, Hit Parade was good.
Was it?
I liked Hit Parade.
But it was like graphically a bad magazine.
I didn't think it was. It had a weird like front. all
Yeah,
the
that's
time.
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Maybe
of
that.
Hit Parade.
What about
magazine.
AP?
Oh, Alternative
It's a weird
Press.
size magazine.
AP
It didn't
is like
make
the
sense.
facing on it is weird. Like it looks weird sitting on the shelf. Like
Right.
when you're at the grocery store and like your girl's in the bathroom, so you got to dick around and waste time and look at a magazine like an old person.
I don't. I just look at my phone.
You see the AP. I've been trying to be on my phone less.
That's incredible. For
I
you.
actually got rid. Yeah, I got rid of Facebook app and Snapchat app, but I'll still like check it on my. I'll
How
still
much
check
time was Snapchat taking up for you?
a lot. Believe it
Really?
or not, yeah. Believe it or not, quite
Weird.
a bit.
I don't. Yeah, I feel like.
The only reason I'm still really keeping like Twitter and Instagram on the phone is for
Yeah,
this stuff. If
of
I didn't
course.
have this, I would get rid of both of those. But like I got rid of games and everything. Like I was like, I spend too much fucking time on my phone. I
This
need
is
to
true.
take some time off.
You are one of 2 people that I know that spend an ungodly amount of time on.
And
their
I'm
phone.
true- so I'm
and you know
trying-
the other person.
Yeah, and I'm trying to lessen that in 2020.
Wow, look at you making a change, but won't settle for $80,000 to show your mildly erect cock to
what-
Playgirl. Is Playgirl still around?
It's got to be.
Is there a woman's pornographic magazine?
I don't think it's such a hot seller in the age of like smartphones, but like I'm sure it exists.
I mean, there's still Playboy and Hustler and.
I mean, if that's the case,
Right?
Playgirl still has to be in publication, I would imagine.
You hate to have to do it,
Yeah,
but
you hate to do it.
There's
but we're
only one
gonna
way
do
to
it.
know. Playgirl. Let's see. If not, we should start it up. But it's just always pictures of us. Wikipedia. See, that's the problem. Is it's always the first thing that pops up.
Right.
We don't want to just read Wikipedia, but.
But like it's the first reliable thing that pops up.
Ugh. As of 2016, the magazine was believed to only have approximately. You want to guess how many subscribers?
12,
More than that.
114.
I mean, more than that, but not like a crazy amount.
2,000?
3,000.
Oh,
You went
sad.
so low that it took away from how surprising that number actually is.
Well, because like I would like your face implied that like there was like 17
Implied
dudes.
or imploded.
Must have been that bean I had earlier.
The bean kicked in. Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, it looked like it did good for a while.
Yeah, back when magazines were still popping.
See, in 2000,
Well, I don't think women are really masturbating to magazines though.
Is anyone? You shouldn't be.
Dudes are.
To old men, not dudes.
Okay, yeah, old men. Yeah, because like the first time I ever saw a pornographic magazine in person was my dad's neighbor, and I went over and I was like in his garage for some reason, and he had stacks of magazines.
Well,
just
back
everywhere.
in the day, I think that was normal because there wasn't.
I saw an Ass Man magazine, and I was changed forever.
Yeah, you became an ass man.
I did become an ass man in that moment because who doesn't love a nice ass?
Well, that's what I mean. They relaunched in 2011 in the UK.
In the UK,
yeah, they offered
old British pervs over there really wanting to get a wank off to a playgirl.
In 1990, they offered Charles, Prince of Wales, $4,500 to appear nude in a centerfold. See, you're getting almost double whoever the fuck that is.
Prince Charles. I'm a dapper dad. God damn it, I deserve it.
When do you think how long is it before we're approached by something like this? That's the question.
I'm thinking
I want
I'll be
Playgirl
too-
knocking on my door.
I'm thinking I'll be too old.
You did the great job of asking the question to me how this works well. I would never do it.
Ever?
No.
Never be nude?
Not like it's just permanent. You know what I mean?
So
I
it's
feel
just
like
it's just a body.
Yeah, but I'm not like super pumped about it.
I mean, I'm not pumped about it either, but it's $100K and it's just a body, so like fuck it.
I mean, if we're getting approached by Playgirl, I would like to think that we're making enough money to where $100K is laughable.
Yeah, but I'm
I
thinking
would like to think that.
take $100K and buy the cabin with it.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm appearing nude so we can buy our dream vacation spot so we can just go to it whenever we feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
So if it wasn't me, let's say they like saw me and they're like, ugh. You, however,
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds right. Saw you and they're like, you, $100,000, 10-panel magazine poster, really stretched out, really just fucking disgusting.
There's only one thing I need stretched out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and you're
my
gonna have
back, because I'm so fucking stressed.
And you're gonna stretch that for 9 of the 10 panels, baby. I got a long torso in these. Small dick, long torso.
It makes it
Shockingly
look so much
long torso.
smaller,
Like your
like,
head is one.
Holy
your
shit.
head, neck, and arms are all in one panel. 9 panels are your torso, and then the last panel is dick and feet, like so small. Like just
Does it just dig to feet?
Yeah,
Not
because
even really.
I told you one. Well,
I know.
technically it's 8
I'm
panels.
picturing it in my
Yeah.
head. I'd like it someone to
I want you to
mock
look
it up.
angry too, just like.
What else would I look like?
I've-
That wasn't angry looking. That was like I've made a mistake.
Yeah, that's probably
Which
what you
is-
would look like.
Yeah. Should I look shamed?
Yeah, no, I
shamed
think
as
you
a-
should look mad that like it's taking too much time. Like they're taking too many pictures of you.
I would take a like a Burt Reynolds rug, something real like close.
Tasteful.
Yeah, not actually naked. I'll show my ass all day. And my chest. Like
Little
I'd like to
cute
tighten
little
everything up a little bit for sure. You know
They'll
what I
tighten
mean?
it up in Photoshop.
I'd like it to be real or real ridiculous in Photoshop, like a fucking boardwalk beach hunk, just fucking caked out,
Just
yoked out
gigantic
of my-
jawline, like huge biceps.
huge neck veins, and then normal body. I'm like, no, you did it wrong. Did you know on the back of Motley Crue's debut album, Too Fast for Love,
No,
Vince
whatever you're
Neil-
about to say, no.
Vince Neil asked for his hair to be photoshopped bigger. So on the original pressing, if you find it, his hair is comically huge because they made it so big. And he was like, no, I meant like make it a little fuller because
little
it's like,
fuller.
and they made it like gigantic. So that's what I'm picturing. It's just huge neck.
I'm
huge
picturing,
jawline,
like,
and
you know-
normal pale.
Have you
dumpy
seen like
body.
those weird like Playboy Cardi memes where it's like, yes, I also enjoy Playboy Cardi, and it's like those really buff guys
Yeah.
with like the jawline, but then like they Photoshop him to have like 2 other guys in his bicep. That's what I'm like. It gets that level of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why, yes, I think Blonde is the album of the lifetime. How could you guess?
That's what I want is the article in Playgirl. the nice conversation. Like
Yeah.
the only interview I agree to do without you is in Playgirl, and I'm like in a robe that's almost open all the way with a pipe.
And you're just real weird about
And they're
it.
like, "What? How do you like your nachos?" Like the questions are not elegant at all. I'm smoking a cigar.
Like
and
somebody-
the pipe. I'm putting the cigar out in a pipe. 'Cause I don't know how things work.
I'm eating a pickle and smoking a cigar. I'm
Yeah.
there, but I'm not being interviewed.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should.
We do
and
everything
They keep
together.
trying to look at you, and I'm like, "Don't speak to him, please. This is my time." I'm not sure what he's doing. It looks like they're both the same thing. He's eating a pipe.
Pickle, cigar. Pickle, cigar. Pickle, cigar.
How long until you mix
Till the
that
pickle
up?
is gone and the cigar is gone. That's
Okay.
what you eat down to.
Are we gonna smoke cigars again then?
I would like to if I could have a pickle with it.
Will that change how bad it was?
If I
Do
could
you
have
think it's just we need a better cigar, or are they all bad?
better cigar.
Because I saw a video of someone smoking a cigar and talking, and I was like, I fucking want a cigar.
Like
It's
it
so
looks
fucking
good.
bad.
Because
Yeah.
like they're probably getting a
But it's
more
not.
premium cigar. I had a Cuban cigar one time in my life and it was fucking delicious.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
Well, someone give us
With
good
Amelia.
cigars. Even if they're illegal, I don't care what happens.
They were fucking I also had some with my buddy Kurt. He had some that he got from like a Russian friend of his in the Air Force that were like smuggled from Cuba through the mountains of Kazakhstan.
Yeah,
or
I think if
something like
everything's anything smuggled has to be good. I had one
Yeah.
of those ones for like when someone has a baby and it's gum
that. Yeah.
and it would not burn for shit.
Yeah, yeah. You ever try to
I did it.
shove your equipment
Fucking did
over?
it.
I just like
I made a
smash
funny.
everything.
My first funny of the year.
The first funny of the show. It's
2020.
crazy. Yeah.
No, I made that poop joke one time. I don't
yeah.
remember at all what it was, but I remember we both were like, that's a good poop
when you
joke.
also said dork, that made me laugh until I was gonna pee my pants.
Yes, let's roll tape of all the times
It's
we've
come to
laughed.
this, another Dapper Dad's clip show. Let's go.
Yeah, we led into it like it wasn't gonna be, but it is because we're out of things.
We're out
to
of stuff,
talk
baby.
about.
It's a clip show every week.
What else could we talk about?
I don't know. We've talked about everything.
Yeah, it's crushing pressure of trying to come up with something. Also, the noises upstairs
are
have
sometimes become distracting.
yeah, and they've become more frequent. We're trying to not take the hint for the listeners,
Yeah,
but
pretty
it's clear that
there's lots of loud stomping and like brooms being smashed on floors and
yeah.
animals being slaughtered. If I'm hearing the noises correctly,
Are you talking about that horse?
I'm talking about what sounded like a horse. I can't.
Oh, that horse is only half dead. Which half
what do you do
is
with
it
the
gonna
other
be?
half?
You don't want to see.
You hate to
put
know.
pants
You
on
hate
it.
to know that it's happening,
You put pants on
but
it?
it's not the back end
No.
or the back half.
Feels
It's
good
a
coming
hat.
through the back end, don't it? It's just you running your hand through a
Half a
tail
horse.
of a horse.
A half a tail of a horse.
It's cut
Is it cut like this or like this?
like this.
So it's cut. So it's like half down the middle.
No, okay, then it's cut like this.
So it's cut like this, like
Yes,
magician
of
style.
course, yes.
I was thinking it was half down
no,
the middle, like two
what
even,
kind of nonsense would
two
that be?
even horse halves.
How are we gonna put pants on
Big
that? They're
bandsaw.
so far away.
I was gonna say you put the pants on first, then you cut.
But then it's just half the pants only work when it's the other way.
That's Solomonian justice for you. You each get half the baby. You each get half the pantsed horse.
No, that's not. No, it's not the same as a baby.
You don't like being fair.
I don't like being wrong, unlike you.
I don't like being wrong.
What about that guy that died from being fucked by the horse? Do kids still look at things like that?
What about that guy that had the horse girlfriend and his wife knew about it?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about that too.
That was an us thing, though.
I know,
That
but
wasn't
it's we've talked about it in such great depth that we also can't talk about it on here.
Yeah, I don't
there's
think
nothing
there's
left
there's
to
nothing
say.
left.
We worked out every possible angle.
We were just
of how
so
you would be able to
tired
fuck
and
that horse,
probably
kiss
still
that
drunk.
horse, be involved with a woman that
You hate
allowed
to be
you
the two
be that
people in the
horse.
back seat listening to us talk about how
Oh,
this
they
guy
just
fucked his horse.
pretended to be asleep.
But,
'cause
yeah.
You can't chime in and be like, I have to go pee. Sorry to interrupt you guys talking about
No,
this
shut
man
the
that-
fuck up! I'm trying to figure out how
Oh,
this guy would fuck
you're
his horse.
awake? So what do you think? The guy's wife?
What do you?
Does he
I
fuck
would
the
love
wife
a third.
too?
I would love a third perspective on
eats
this. Let me
the
get you.
horse
Let me get you
out.
caught up to speed.
That was the craziest thing.
Is that he eats the horse out.
Yeah, I hate that we
I
said
just-
that together at the same time.
Because
like, now I
with
feel
an
like I
equal
could,
amount of disgust,
Yeah, I
he
know.
eats the
Well,
horse out.
There's not a way to say
There's
that
not a way to say it
sentence.
politely.
Yeah,
like you can't say it with
yeah,
love. Yeah, he eats the horse
horse
out. No, he eats the horse out, and it's bad.
And it's only for him.
Didn't he say it tastes like hay?
God damn.
Yeah.
We're talking about it. I don't remember
Because now I'm
that.
reminiscing it.
I don't remember that, but that sounds like
Because I swear to
something.
God, you said he was like talking about how it tasted like hay.
I probably said that.
You probably
I don't know if
said-
it was accurate.
I
or
hate that you're
not.
lying to me about this horse fucker now, possibly.
No, I'm beefing.
Stop lying to me about the
beefing up
horse
the
fucker.
story. It was like a 4-hour car
You're a
ride.
goddamn liar.
Whoa, calm down. Put those arms away.
Yeah.
I don't like what's going on.
What, that I'm wearing a t-shirt?
No, just that this is clearly difficult for you.
I'm just trying to stay on the microphone while getting my hoodie off. I'm hot.
Do you have anything to say then?
About
Since
the
you wanna
horse
say that?
fucker?
No, we have to stop. That was
I don't know what
private
else to say about
conversation.
that. I don't know what else to talk about right now. That's all I can think about is just that guy just really just getting into
We
that.
don't know that that's how it looks.
Well, then how else is it? What do you think he does? Lays the horse on its back and like goes for it?
I don't think
He's
got
got to be sitting on a stool or bent over with like his knees crouched, and he is just going face first.
Okay, we have to stop this.
Well,
We do.
This is what the people want.
This is not what anyone wants.
I don't know what the people
This
want
is
because they won't
Patreon,
tell me
if
what they
anything.
want.
Yeah, I don't think anyone listens anymore because we haven't heard anything in like a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
What are you doing?
Just moving
You're
it a little
itching your
closer.
face.
Just moving it a little closer.
Jesus Christ. This is why we don't do an hour of work.
Yeah,
ahead of
this is
time.
why we don't do
Then
an
we don't know
hour
what
of.
to say. Was it an hour?
It was a lot.
Fuck.
Are you recording this all as one giant piece?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's confusing.
It's gonna be bad.
Because it says an hour and a half, hour 38, and let me tell you,
That can't
I
be
want to quit
correct.
so bad.
Yeah, that
Just
can't be
seeing
right.
it, I'm like, time. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Good
It's a
night.
shining light.
We talked about the horse fucker.
Have we talked about a genre of porn that we really dislike
That we,
personally?
I don't.
No, we together. Like
I
when
was
we
gonna
sit
say,
down
do
to
we
watch
have
porn
one that
together?
we won't watch together?
Probably. I think it'd be weird if we watched real gay porn.
Like actual,
Like actual-
authentic, like
yeah.
gay,
man.
homosexual,
Yeah.
man-on-man, leather pee stuff porn,
Yeah.
leather
Only that.
pee-pees, rubbing,
Leather peepees
dicks rubbing.
in leather
Yeah,
or
but sure, so at the beginning,
okay.
but not at the end.
Is this what we think gay porn is?
I don't
We're
know.
just like,
I've never really seen
too-
it.
Really? I see it a lot.
I mean, I've like see
Sneaks
the I
up on
see
me.
I see the videos come up under like recently uploaded, and I'm like, why are you doing this?
Recently watched. You're like, no, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Suggested for you.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
always like, hey, this guy's queer.
Suggested for you. You would love to watch this guy suck this man lady's dick, wouldn't you? And I'm like, no. Well, maybe a little bit. Let's watch this a couple minutes.
Yeah,
and
or
see
it's
what
like
happens.
a bisexual threesome, male, female.
Yeah, and then the
but then
dude
you don't.
sucking
It
the
doesn't
dick, it
say
won't-
that,
but
and then
then
they
you
just
see
start
it,
doing
yeah.
some shit, and you're like, whoa, whoa,
Whoa, why did it
It's-
sign up
I don't
for
know if there's
this?
more things that are much. I don't know if there's anything that's much more shocking than watching a three-way porn, and then the guy starts fucking the other guy or something. You're
Or
like,
they just start like
whoa.
sucking each other's dick,
I
or
didn't
like
know
he's
I
fucking the
liked this
girl,
so
and then the
much.
guy's underneath, and then he starts like licking the balls or whatever.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
you're like, chill. Yeah, I think it's somehow weirder when it's not super gay. Like
Yeah.
it's just a little kiss, little smooch on the balls, and you're like,
yeah,
whoa.
that's somehow
that.
gayer.
Yeah,
Because it's like
If
you're
this
like
guy
trying to
just
like
fucked
gear
this
yourself up
guy's
for it,
ass,
like you're
then
trying to
it's
get to it.
fine.
Where it's like,
Yeah,
like
I'll
just go
quick
in
kiss into
for
the
it.
gooch.
Just pop.
yeah.
Just pop
if
him
he
in
just
and
fucked
suck
him in
on
the
him.
ass, I'd be like, fine.
It's
I've
like
seen
Jesus,
this
all right,
before.
cool. He's just going for it.
Caressing
the
a nipple or
Spartans
something.
did
You're
it,
like, whoa.
just.
But is there
rubbing
a
on
porn
him.
that you just don't like? A category
I mean like the obvious stuff,
like?
scat and like puke and stuff. Piss.
How often are you running into scat?
I'm
puke,
not
piss?
running into it, but like if it ever comes up, I'm not like it's not something
I
where I'm like
had-
seeking it out, you know.
Sure. I had a tweet that was popped up on my time hop, or no, I was searching for another tweet, and I don't know if this is from something, but it simply read, "Puking in the bed, peeing in the bed, peeing on my puke, puking on my pee." Any idea?
It sounds really familiar.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, like it sounds like something that's been said between us before. How long ago was this?
2014. Too long.
No, that'll make sense. Because when did we meet?
Or maybe it wasn't, because I feel like that was my first thought, and then I looked at the time and I was like, I don't think that adds up. Because, well,
Because that sounds like something we could have said when we were at work together.
maybe it was not. Because I
Or
feel
like
like
a
after
recap of
reading
one
it
of our
and
nights.
really trying to think.
Well, because, dude, if we could talk about like recent events that happened
Shouldn't.
to you,
I don't know
recent
where we're going.
interactions we talked about on the last episode.
I don't remember.
Well, I mean, let's just put it this way: if we're talking about puking on pee and puking.
Oh, that was on a Patreon. Yes. That was
Yeah.
on a Patreon.
Oh yeah, but
Goddamn.
Patreon.com/dapperdads, $5 a month.
I guess.
Pay the money,
yeah,
get the
maybe.
thing.
It was one of those things where I read it and it made me laugh out loud.
Like
at
that sounds like
first.
something where maybe we would have like talked about
Because
it.
I feel like it has to be said like puking in my bed, peeing in my bed, peeing on my puke, puking on my pee.
Chill.
No, I'm so excited about the idea of all of that.
Because like
then it's one of those things where you're like, I feel like I remember someone saying it.
Because I have a specific memory of you telling me that story for the first time, and we were putting video games in the case.
The perfect place to tell you.
Yeah, because I remember we were talking about it, and we were unloading like 1 billion copies of BioShock Infinite into the case. And I was like, oh, yeah, that person. And, like, we were talking. I'm trying to be as vague as possible.
Yes, thank you.
But, like, we were talking about it. And, like, that seems like something that would have came up.
Yeah, maybe. But either way, I like it. The tweet, not the action.
I was going to say,
could you imagine?
There's a piece of you that likes the action.
Puking in my bed, peeing in my bed, peeing on my puke, puking on my pee. I don't think
that's
I like
a shirt.
that.
I think we need to make that into a shirt.
I think we need to find the origin of it. I'm always afraid I was watching something and then I tweeted it because I do that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, it does feel like something that someone said to me or I said or it was workshopped.
God, if only our memories were more reliable and we weren't getting drunk and forgetting things.
I mean, that's like a very specific thing. But anyway, scat, puke, pee porn. I mean, besides the classics.
I mean, like, that's not things I'm really going for. I mean, I like older girls, but I'm not going for, like, old ladies.
Where's your cutoff?
Like, age. I mean, it's more of a visual than an age thing, you know? What?
I thought you said, like, 8. And I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
Patreon, if anything.
Patreon, nothing. I don't think we can say that anywhere.
We don't say that type of stuff on Patreon.
No, we don't say that type of stuff at all.
You should fact check that by going to
www.patreon.com/dapperdadads. Pay the money to get the things.
What's your cutoff? I don't know, like 8.
No, your reaction to you like slid over here, like you were trying to dodge like allegations.
I'm trying to dodge my association with you, and they come down on
and I'm
this.
trying to dodge the allegations that are flying out. Whoa, miss me with that bullshit.
My friend, one time we were at a bar. I feel like I've said this on here because I feel like we've said everything on here. But he was like, I wish porn had like a better age filter. And I was like, well,
yeah.
What are you looking for specifically? And he's like, really anything from like 18 to like 75. And I was like, that's the filter.
Everything. That's just
you
the
have
world.
the filter. And he's like, and it's hard to find that. And I'm like, so are you finding
like ancient women
and then senior citizens?
I would say I'd avoid senior citizens because like I'll look at like MILF stuff every now and again.
Yeah, we all like MILF
but then like G MILF gets thrown in there. Mature is the tricky one because with mature it's like there's like good looking older women on there,
right?
Like the moms that you fantasize about, like that's where I find like the amateur mom shit, and I'm like, this is the horny I'm trying to get off with. But then like sometimes
this is the horny I'm trying to get off with.
Hey, I like things that are good and nice.
What he wants.
Hey, this is the fucking guy that jerks off and is happy about it.
This is the kind of horny I'm trying to get off to. That's a very weird statement.
I just feel like grammatically it could be reconstructed into something that makes a bit more sense.
I don't even know.
But
I think it might be a love
you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but
like, how do I word it better?
Just this is the type of video.
Shit, I'm trying to crank it to?
Sure, that's better than this is the type of horny I'm trying to get off to.
I want to rove to this. This episode of the Dapper Dads is sponsored and brought to you by Ballsy. This is not your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill, apply it on your body cologne. Fellas, this is specifically for your downstairs mix-up, for your two fellas, for your balls.
Ladies, are you sick of giving stupid gifts for Valentine's Day that neither of you enjoy giving? How about you try out the I'm Nuts About You gift set? You know what that includes?
Ball wash featuring activated charcoal and essential oils and plant extracts to keep your boys smelling fresh and fine.
You also get Nut Rub, solid cologne, for keeping everything smelling fresh in the place where it matters.
Also featuring Sack Spray, a portable spray that you can take with you on the go for whenever you need a quick fresh up. Ladies, he expects you to smell like a spring field full of honeysuckles all the time. Why don't you make him smell like one of the 6 fantastic scents that Nut Rub comes in?
There's also a secondary gift available, the Your Incredibles Heart Box, which includes 3 Nut Rub solid colognes with the limited edition Valentine's Day only set of Driftin' Dunes.
I just like the way that one sounds.
Driftin' Dunes.
Just the way
what do your balls smell like?
Definitely not Driftin' Dunes.
I know. Unfortunately, I can smell them right now.
More like bog water in a litter box.
So if you're like Slim and your balls stink, or you want to get something nice for your man for Valentine's Day, head over to www.ballwash.com
and use code Dapper20 to get 20% off of your whole order today. With over 200,000 satisfied customers, there's no reason that your man should be telling his friends that he got another pair of boxers or a box of chocolate for Valentine's Day. Let him be the fun one this year in his friends group and talk about how his lady got him a set that makes his balls smell like man.
That's www.ballwash.com.
And use code Dapper20 to get 20% off of your whole order today.
Yeah, I don't like, obviously, very old women. You know?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, what are you avoiding out here on the internet? Because I feel like you're more specific about things.
I'm not
than
crazy
I am.
about gaping specifically. I don't like when we bring in any sort of like
extreme ass play.
No, well, yeah, but like if there's like what looks like surgical equipment involved.
Yeah, okay, I know.
Or
yeah.
glass jars and pitchers and measuring cups.
Milky liquids and...
Yeah, just like, I don't even like when the cum comes out of a person into like a container.
Yeah, I don't like it. I like it coming out of the person, but not into a container.
Yeah, and then they're pouring it into
I like a nice
other's
cream pie, but I don't like seeing it like... I don't like it when like the girl's like what releasing herself into like a martini glass.
Wow, look at someone finally getting it together and saying something in a very polite, respectful
Is that
manner.
what you want?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you just said queef out cum on the last episode, which is not what I want.
That's what it is.
Releasing herself.
Releasing herself sounds so medical and like just weird. Like it sounds sterile.
That's fine. Not everything.
I'm trying to get
be.
in the nitty gritty.
I know you
of
want
it.
your horny that you
I
can
want
get off
the horny
to.
that I can get off to. I don't want a girl queefing her cum into a martini cup. I want her to release herself into a martini cup.
But you know, like when they get
fine.
the like instruments that open the
yeah,
asshole,
like
deep.
the forceps or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Who likes that?
Because it's like,
That's
how are you
crazy to me.
thrusting your naked warm body into these cold forceps and not getting jabbed in the hips? First of all,
it's just like, and then like I don't mind if I'm watching a porno by myself.
just stop there.
I don't mind it. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's fine with me.
It's
I got no quarrels about this.
It'd be nice to have a girl jacking me off while I watch it, but
I
she
don't
could be
think
doing
so.
other
I
things while I'm
honestly don't
watching
agree with
porno
that.
as well. You wouldn't watch porno with your partner?
I'm not a fan of it. It's very uncomfortable.
It's not the best thing in the world,
Yeah.
but it's not the worst either.
I don't know. It's just very uncomfortable to me. But yeah, I don't mind if I'm watching some porn. There's some ass fucking, and then a dick comes out. And there's some gaping, some natural gaping.
happens,
Even if she
yeah.
really works it a bit, it's fine. And the camera's like looking down into it, and you're like, okay, chill a bit. But then yeah, when it's like the whole purpose is to gape this thing crazy and
Yeah.
like videotape the inside of a human being.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not like my
this
thing.
doesn't turn
like
me
that
on.
picture on Twitter that I see every couple months where it's the fucking bowl of Fruit Loops. It's just Fruit Loops in a woman's gaping asshole with milk, no bowl involved. She is the bowl. And they're eating Fruit Loops out of her ass.
It's unfortunate. You hate to see it every couple of months.
It's just her ass, the size of a bowl with Fruit Loops and milk in it. And it's like, I don't need that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm not getting off by that. Like, I'm not turned on by
it
using a woman
grosses-
as a bowl.
Well, yeah, that is so specific that it should be illegal.
But like seeing the inside of a human ass doesn't turn me on.
No, so it starts to gross me out.
Yeah, I mean, like
it looks unhealthy. It makes me like concerned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's asshole should be like spread open.
Like that girl goes home to her apartment at the this is her working
and
day.
she takes shit with little to no effort.
Yeah,
clearly.
and it just all falls out.
It just
she decides that's the day she.
It starts to make me feel bad for the person,
right? Because after a certain point, now that we can start getting a bit more into this, I don't like seeing the ones where like you're scrolling through and it's like the girl's getting like fucked by the machines. You know?
Yeah, I
like
those.
Where's like the dildo machines?
I like those when you start watching them and they're like
like a little fun at first, but then they get like
they're like pumping, but nothing crazy. But then when they start jackhammering,
like jackhammering, and they're like sucking, they're pulling on the titties with the pumps and everything.
Oh yeah, any of the pump.
Yeah,
like,
the
weird,
pump stuff is a bit too much.
Anything
like I can't
that looks
get,
like a woman is going
This is not
through...
the type of horny.
Yeah, this is right here. I know when I see it. This is not the horny
I'm trying to get off to.
Because I think anything where a woman looks like real uncomfortable.
Right,
Like it has to
like
hurt.
it has
I don't mind
to.
some rough sex, even some things that I wouldn't like people hearing the man say to the woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
Put a foot on the back of the neck. If it looks like
if
everything's okay.
everything's consensual.
But we start wrapping people up in rope, and then we're pinching the nipples
and like
stuff,
the titties
and we're
are
punching her in
squeezed,
the
and we're
face
like
and
smacking
kicking
her
in the
ass with a
pussy.
board, and like.
Actually, now that we put all these together, I found my new
Yeah, it's
kink.
pretty much just a woman getting the shit beat
I
out of her
know.
after she's
Some of them are
hogtied.
fucking crazy.
And it's just by
Where you're
men
like,
in just
who?
by men in just black t-shirts apparently.
Yeah, I know. And sometimes they have masks on, like
Yeah,
they're gonna
and
cut her fucking head off. At the end.
Right.
And then you're like, are they?
This is
'Cause
what
I
people
can't
are
deal
getting
with
off
this.
to?
If I accidentally jerk off to another snuff film, people are gonna say it's a problem.
People are gonna say that that's your kink, and we
People are
all know
gonna
that's not the
blame
type of
me.
horny you're trying to get off to.
But it's like, who the fuck is watching this? What woman-hating
Disgusting
man is
men, like
ah,
horrible.
yes.
Yeah,
Because,
yes.
like I said, I've watched somewhere it's like it gets a little intense, even to the point where I'm like, if this goes any
And further, I'm gonna have to
go
call
like,
someone. I'm gonna have to
I'm
call,
gonna have to
hit this
leave.
actress up on Twitter
Yeah.
and make sure she's okay.
I'm gonna have to go to my grandma's house just to check in, make sure
make
she's
sure
okay.
I start feeling
Every
bad
woman in my
about
life.
women and how
Yeah.
I feel about women.
And like, yeah, that's a
How
fine
dare
line.
I have
You
lustful
can tell.
urges because women are people too.
Yeah, but yeah, some
I'm
of
so
these
sorry to
things-
every woman I've ever had to subject to sex with me.
Yeah, that's why I do like. Have you ever watched the crazy ones? And you're like skipping ahead, like this is a little crazy, and then at the end they have the post interview, and the girl's like, loved every second of it.
Right.
Wish I could do it every day. Then I can go back, and even if it is more graphic
Even
than
if it
normal,
looks
now I
crazy.
have the knowledge that she was like pumped.
She was like
And
having
then
fun
I'm like,
the whole time.
okay, I can enjoy it.
Yeah,
Because
there's
she
this
enjoyed
there's
it.
this one actress I follow. She does like some extreme movies sometimes. Like I see her do like normal shit and I'm like, beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect. But then she like there was one where it was like crazy shit. Like she was like getting her hair cut and like
Yeah.
like
They're
shit
always
like
making
that.
them shave
They're
too,
making
and I
them
don't like
shave
that.
their heads and
I'm
like
not
smearing
even talking
lipstick
about-
all over their face.
Oh yeah,
or,
and they
like,
write slide on
and
their
like
forehead.
poor pig and
Yeah,
everything like
pig,
that.
and then
but
like
yeah, and then but then like she's like posting about it on Twitter and with the captions of
Yeah.
like, this was the most fun
Had
I've
the
ever
best
had
day
on
of
a
my
film
life.
shoot. It felt so good to
TBT,
express
wish I was
myself.
back.
TBT when I was gangbanged by 16 fucking cult members and like it's just
Yeah.
it looks like a lot, but then I'm like, hey, you know what? If this is how you
That's
want to
what
like
you want. Yeah.
if that's how you want to sexually express yourself, I might
I'm
not
here
agree with it or want it to happen to me or someone that I love, but you do you, boo. You go
I don't
right
like
ahead.
the ones where they shave, like women are just shaving their vagina. You ever see
Yeah.
those? Like it starts with that, and I'm like, who wants
Yeah,
this?
why
What
shaving
this?
is not something where I'm like into it.
Yeah.
Like shaving is not like a kink I have.
Yeah, there's like shaving and peeing videos, and I feel like they're so common, and I'm like, I must have missed the boat on both of those because those are just activities. to
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? It's not just because they are involved with a vagina area.
I don't
that you're
mind.
like,
I don't mind hair on a woman, but super hairy is not a category.
Oh
I'm
yeah, I'm
digging
not
deep
like
in.
crazy. I
Yeah,
think we've been over
because I mean,
that.
like a woman's got a right to like shave her body hair or not.
Yeah,
I don't care what
do
a
whatever
woman
you want.
does with her body, but it's like that's not
just
something I'm
not.
like.
I just
seeking
don't like
out.
hair in general.
I mean, I don't like.
It grosses me out.
I don't like it if the dude's too hairy.
yeah, I
Like
don't
I was
like
watching
hair.
this amateur one earlier this week. Like the girl was like a little trashy, but like the guy was like very it just seemed like he was covered in pubes. Like it's just the hair all over his body just seemed to be thick, curly black hair.
Yeah.
And like I was just like, this can't be comfortable for anybody involved. Like this is just bad. Like wax yourself.
I
man.
mean,
Come
I don't
on.
like going to the beach and seeing an overly hairy man.
No.
Like I expect you to leave or put a shirt on. But you can't put a shirt on and go in the water.
No.
No one wants to feel bad. That
Yeah.
makes me feel more bad than if you're fat
right,
and gross.
because it's like if
No, I'm not to be a dick, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you are just like a very unattractive person because you're fat or whatever, if that's what you feel, I would rather see you with the shirt off. I won't
like
think twice.
living it up. Like yeah,
Because
if-
you're calling more attention by wearing a shirt. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like-
Then I'm like, oh, this person is clearly self-conscious. And then you know what happens?
And
Wet
then I'm
t-shirt, big body.
clinging to the boobs,
We're
sucking
just,
onto
it's
it
gonna
right
make
there.
it way worse.
Just
get out
be
there.
just do it.
Also, like-
everybody's got a body. Just be happy.
yeah,
about
I'm
it.
not pumped about my body. But then you look around at a public beach and you're like, as long as
Yeah.
there's worse, you're doing
Yeah,
fine. Even if there's not worse.
I hate my body, but if I'm in like a big enough group of people where nobody is clearly giving a shit, like
Yeah.
if we're on the beach at the cabin,
Yeah.
like what the fuck ever.
You got it.
Like what are you gonna do?
Like, yeah, that's how my brain works. Where I'm like, everybody notices me.
Yeah.
And then even if
but
people
then I'm like,
notice
why am I being so vain to think that everybody's looking
I know,
at me?
you are like, I'm that narcissistic.
I'm like, there's
of course I've arrived.
Of course
look
I'm
at
so
me.
hideous and fantastical to look at that everyone's just staring at my 6'8" fat dumpy body.
Yeah, and like people, might notice you because you're tall, but like think of how often you're just at the beach fixated on one person, unless they're like fucking insane.
Unless they're like so hot.
They're either insanely hot or just look like not a human being. Or they're on jet skis and they act like douchebags.
Assholes, and I think about throwing empty full Natter Day cans at them and just conking them in the side of the head while they're going along. But then the jet ski hits the crowd of beautiful girls on the beach and it explodes. And then
explodes the beach.
And then we're responsible for that.
Would they be able to track that down? I didn't see anything.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Suddenly the jet ski just
you guys
right for the shore.
Two of you drunk 12 Natter Days in 30 minutes.
Well,
and the can of Natter Days is what we call Exhibit A.
Did you bring Natter Days?
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna have to get something.
I brought coffee beer because I was like, it's cold out. I don't know how the Natter Days are gonna do, but I feel like we need a regular beer. I was thinking PBR. I don't know. I was not in the
I
mood
was
for
also
Natter
thinking
Days.
PBR, but then I was thinking we just mentioned Natter Days, and I thought of that strawberry lemon crispness on my tongue.
I think
just
I'm
now.
thinking of sitting on the beach with it. That's what I don't want. I feel like I'd rather just wait on Natter Days until it gets warm again.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't think I. And plus, I haven't had any beer. Can we talk about this? I haven't drank or had a cigarette in almost a month. I wish it was 2 more days and it would have been a month.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? I'm clean.
How do you
I'm
feel?
sober. I'm so excited to drink tonight.
Yeah, I'm so excited to drink.
And I feel like I'm gonna get fucking hammered.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucking wasted
because
we're gonna drink too fast because we're excited.
So excited.
Because I was thinking about this time frame too. Because
I
gotta work in the morning, and I'm like, okay, realistically, how many hours can I drink for and still be okay? And I was like, if we get over there around 7:30, and start drinking right away, which we're probably gonna do. That's like
I wish
6.
I was drinking right now.
I know. I want a beer right now so fucking bad while we're talking about. Yeah, is it beer o'clock yet?
It's getting close.
But no, I was thinking about it and I was just like, I could probably drink for like 6 hours straight really, really hard. And then I was like, wait a minute. If we drink for 6 hours yeah, because then I was like, because I was thinking about the case race and I was like, we drank 12 beers very, very fast and we were dead in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So like I don't want tonight to be another case race. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, I don't think it would be because I feel like we would have done another thing like that already. Where
but I feel like this is our event to get too drunk at too fast because we're excited.
I think we're gonna get too drunk and we're gonna get drunk quickly. But I don't think we'll be too drunk too fast. I don't know. I'm always scared when I go like a month without drinking and then I drink because I'm like, oh, it's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
I haven't been eating as much. I've been drinking a lot of water. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but
we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, but it's been crazy and difficult, and I'm clean and sober. I'm a perfect human being.
I think we just need to reset tonight is what we need. Do we need a good reset for February?
What do you mean?
Like our brains, like we haven't had like that release from like getting drunk.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of things.
So I'm saying like we got some shit we gotta let go.
We'll be yelling shortly.
Yelling and getting angry and then sad. It'll be just like the lighthouse.
Yeah, it's
you and me will just be locking arms and dancing in Cole's living room, just kicking furniture everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
To let me go, hurrah, and just breaking his record player.
I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm missing something real crazy in my life. You know what I mean? Like outside of what I normally get into.
Let's talk about
warm
this.
Out. I don't know what it is, but I feel like
something is missing. Like I haven't been doing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The threat of having fun while also maybe going to jail. That's what we haven't had in a while.
Right. I don't like
being
the threat
reckless.
of going to jail.
Being reckless.
Yes.
Being a little reckless.
Complete disregard for
safety.
Yes, and rules.
Well-being and rules.
Yeah. Something like that. It feels like it's been too long. I don't know what the last thing is. Probably shouldn't say it if I do. But something like that. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. Even something stupid. Like driving a car through a shopping mall. Something like
Are we going to do that?
I don't know. What's a shopping mall? Like a strip mall?
I mean, like, do we want to drive it through?
Mall?
Do we want to drive it through the Machese Park Mall?
That's not a mall.
The empty one?
That's not a mall.
So we go to Cherryvale Mall? Drive it through there?
We should.
After hours or during hours? I mean, there's already been some gunshots. Why not just really up the ante and drive a whole fucking car into the mall?
Someone drove that car into, was it Woodfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
it's doable.
Oh, yeah, I can drive it. They drive cars in there all the time. That's part of the thing.
But how do we get our car into the mall?
Fast.
Just very
Our
fast.
car? Do we share the car now? Just because I've been giving you a ride.
I mean, I figured it was going to be the company car.
No. The hearse?
Yeah, the Dapper hearse.
That's the first thing we do. Got the hearse.
Just drive through the parts.
Holy shit.
I'm just grabbing books.
It must
off the
be
shelf.
driving to the Hot Topic. No.
God damn it! No. I'm driving to Foot Locker, and then we're gonna swing by the Hibachi Grill.
Yeah, we're
on
like
the way.
making stops, getting out, going in.
No, we're still driving. We're just grabbing it as we're driving by.
Supermarket
the gas
sweep,
stop.
but with
yeah,
us in a hearse.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
And people just running, nailing the fucking middle. What are the things where
the kiosks?
Kiosk. Well, I forgot
Just
the
getting
word
just getting a bunch of chains and sunglasses. I haven't had a drink in so long. I forgot the word for kiosk.
Yeah, you ever drink so long you forget words.
You ever
about
not
small
had a drink in
things.
so long you forgot what they sell things in at the mall? You know, where I can get the nuts and the gold chains and the sunglasses and the Nightmare Before Christmas woven blankets and the spray paint t-shirts.
That's pretty much it. Cookies. Well, the cookie thing expanded. That's a big fucker.
Yeah, but by the elevator
The trampoline.
there, bounce off the trampoline to the nuts.
No, car
to
off the second story.
into the play place.
Yes, nailed it. You remember when, I feel like this has been brought up on here, but this podcast should just be called "You Remember When." Santa.
Those were the days.
I don't know. Santa handcuffed himself and lit himself on fire?
At the Cherryvale Mall?
Yeah.
No.
I was young.
How young?
9, 10, 11, 12? Somewhere in there?
I do not ever recall Santa setting himself
Or
on
no,
fire.
I think Santa was there and a man handcuffed himself above Santa while the kids were in line getting pictures with Santa and lit himself on fire.
Why?
Crazy.
Did he die?
I don't think so.
Did he live to tell the tale of why he did it?
I don't know. I think he was just like...
And that man became our first patron.
Yeah, it's me.
It's
I
you?
was 9.
Oh.
9. Imagine going to the mall. You're in line with your daughter to get a picture with Santa.
She's excited.
She's
I'm
excited.
tired.
You're excited, honestly. Let's say it's the first year where she's really getting
Like
the
she
gist.
gets
has a
the
list
Santa
with
stuff.
her.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
going
she
over
wrote
it
the
with her.
letter
You
for
tell her there's
Santa.
only 2. You can only tell them 2 things. You got to choose, and she's having a hard time. But you know, in the end,
This
you're
is
gonna
hitting
get her
that baby
over it.
fever I've been having recently.
And then all of a sudden you hear, "Look at me, everybody!" And the 9-year-old me
Of
that
course.
looks almost identical to
In
current
your fucking
me.
whatever that
Jump.
rapper is voice.
645 AR.
Yeah.
Remember it. Go listen to 645 AR.
Yeah, it's gonna be the year of
Rapper of the year.
645 AR.
And I handcuff myself and jump over the thing, over the barrier,
Well,
and
stupid
light
man.
myself on fire.
Stupid man.
9-year-old.
Stupid 9-year-old with his tongue out lighting himself on
Yeah,
fire.
and I'm naked. And the dick is impressive.
Like a big.
You're like, "Oh my God,
Oh.
is that 9-year-old packing a hog? Look at that thing."
And
I
everyone's
know
like,
we
Whoa,
can't. My
better
cutoff
ass,
is
better
8.
ass. 8 to 75.
Hey, anything's game. Well, what would you do? A 9-year-old lights himself on fire, huge hog?
How do I
Are you-
explain that to my kid?
I think you gotta tuck your kid into
I
your
think I
belly.
just gotta
and
tell her Santa's not
scream.
real.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta defer
Santa's
her
not real and
attention.
God's dead, sweet.
Listen, honey.
Listen, honey, I know that you were really
No, you
excited.
point at my flaming 9-year-old corpse
Cock.
at this point. Yeah, cock. Cork.
The cock is
cock-
the only thing
cock-
not on fire.
Corpse
Corpse
cock.
cock. Corpse cock. Oh, Christ is in the slice with his corpse cock.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
So we're looking at my corpse cock, and you say, "You think that's bad? Santa's not real."
You
and
think
then you
that's
chug a
bad?
beer.
Jesus is dead. You think that's bad? I've been cheating on your mother.
You think that's bad? That
You're
was
adopted.
Your brother.
You think that's bad? That's your brother, and you were adopted. And you were supposed to meet him today.
He couldn't deal with
This was
me.
all a setup. Santa, this isn't even a real Santa. And Santa's not real to begin with.
He couldn't deal with me being his dad, so he lit his little 9-year-old body
Holy
on fire
shit.
and threw himself over. He
His
just became
little
old enough.
9-year-old body.
Yeah, it's not huge.
It's not a big
His
body.
huge 9-year-old body.
It's grotesquely
He's not
large.
you.
Now, shut up.
You were too big.
I was too
Traditionally, at
big.
9 years old, you wouldn't have been able to handcuff yourself to the banister.
No,
you
I
would have fallen down.
and
Yeah.
just splattered everywhere.
And yeah, then no one would give a shit. You have to do something edgy to get the people's attention.
When you're 9.
Imagine 9-year-old jumps over the second story banister, lights himself on fire, and then behind him, Dapper Dad's flag drops.
Dapper Dad's banner.
Available on iTunes, Spotify, all tunes, YouTube. Yeah, you make the banner. I'm reading it. I'm like, all tunes? We paid the 9-year-old to light himself on fire, and you put all tunes on. People
I'm like, yeah,
like,
that's right. We fucking did it, buddy.
People are like, oh my god, all tunes. Completely disregarding the child. Firefighters come and start laughing at all tunes. They can't even put the kid out.
Spotter fee? What the fuck is that?
9-year-old found dead in mall after
9-year-old
after Dapper Dad's banner hiccup. Like, whoa.
9-year-old found perfectly crisp except for his raw cock after Dapper Dad's banner mix up.
What kind of paper is this? Can they even say that in a headline about a child?
Is this,
and they know my age limit
paper?
is 8? Yeah, is this the paper? The paper? I know
is
we
this,
referenced
or is
it
this
one
the
other
Register
time.
Star that we're talking about?
This is the Chicago Times, Chicago Tribune, not the Times. Okay. Yeah. We got it. 9-year-old's rock hard cock. Big sections
Raw.
9. What?
Raw. It's the only thing that wasn't burned in the fire.
Oh, I thought you said rock hard.
No, raw.
Oh, yeah, you can say that in a paper all day. 9-year-old's raw cock. Not burned in fire.
Show me pictures of Spider-Man and that 9-year-old's raw cock.
Yeah, the Daily Bugle is desperate for ad space. Like, we'll burn anything. What's his name?
JG Wentworth, call 877 cash now.
More like 877 ass now.
Am I right? Woo!
JJ, what's his name? JJ Abrams? Who's that?
That's the guy who makes the bad Star Wars movies with the light things.
Who's the owner of the Daily Bugle?
JJ.
Yeah. Another J?
JJJ.
Triple J?
Triple J.
All right,
in the morning.
Triple J. Triple J in the morning. Give me photos of Spider-Man. I need them to give my wife for sexual
Sway
pleasure.
in the morning. I need pictures of Spider-Man.
No, Sway keeps Spider-Man pictures under his hat.
Ah.
That's what's under it. If I ever get the chance to meet him, I'm ripping his hat off.
Sway?
I don't know if I've told you this.
No, you've never
so
told
if
me
we ever
this.
go on Sway in the morning, I'm going to be like, oh, let me get those 5 fingers of death, Sway. Snatch, and I snatch his hat off because I'm curious about what his head looks like underneath.
I bet it's
He's
a
been
bunch
wearing
of tentacles.
a hat for fucking 30 years.
It's probably a bunch of
And
tentacles.
it used to have... Could you imagine?
Yeah, that's why I'm
like,
saying.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
You discovered
They're just
my
smacking against the wall and
Yeah.
like hitting girls in the face and like pulling pieces of skin
He's
off.
like, once they've been unleashed, they can't be tamed again. And then
There's
he
a reason
goes
the hat's
throughout
been
the
on for
fucking
30 years.
City of New York and demolishes it, and everyone's like, real fucking nice. You had to take Sway's hat off.
I'm finally
It's
get
been
to,
rumored.
I finally get to be the one who's like, real nice
Yeah.
drama. Real
I'm like,
nice.
this never would have happened if it wasn't for all tunes and that 9-year-old's raw
And everyone's
cock.
like,
this is our
"Oh,
apology
yeah."
tour. This is our apology tour. We're sorry for everything that's ever happened.
Except you put out the
Sorry,
apology
I'm
video
here.
and then you go to watch it the next day and you click on it and I'm like, hi, this is Slim from the Dapper Dad.
Fuck.
And we're sorry about that first video that we put out and I have uploaded this moments later saying how sorry we are for the incorrect information in it. Yes, Slim. Now, I would just like to say going forward that we definitely kiss on the mouth when we're getting ready for the show, right? Yes, Slim.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, it has to happen.
And I will be making sure everyone who retweeted us gets blowjobs.
Yep, Bernie for president.
Bernie Bros. Every retweet gets you a blowjob from Bernie.
If you think you love politics, then suck a dick for it.
Yeah.
That's what I always
Suck
say.
a dick.
That's why we
Suck
don't
your
bring it up
candidate's
on
dick.
here. Not the candidate.
Suck the
Suck-
dick of someone who really dick rides your candidate.
Yeah, if a hot woman came up to you and sucked your dick, would you vote for whoever she asked?
Is she asking me who to vote for them before or after the blowjob?
During.
Like she pops out and goes vote for Bernie and then like won't finish if I don't say I will?
No, she...
Because that's an aggressive tactic.
Yeah, I mean,
Get votes.
That's basically...
Oh, I'll do it. I'll vote for whoever you want.
Yeah. I mean, either way.
Unless it's like really toothy head, and then I guess I won't vote for that.
No, it's a fine. You have to vote for the person she requests before the blowjob, but she will guaranteed blow you immediately after you put that ballot in that stupid old bitch's
I guess it depends
hand.
on who she's like doing it for.
Whoever.
If it's Trump, I'm not doing it.
Okay, but she's super hot.
How hot?
Super hot.
Like
8.75 out of 10. She's basically a 9. You just hate to say it.
It's got to be a 10 out of 10 if I'm voting
No
Trump.
one's a 10 out of 10.
It's got to be the best blowjob I've ever had in my life.
That's up to.
And I've had some great ones.
That you won't know until that happens, but she's so hot. Like, even if it sucks, you can point at her to your friends and be like, she blew me. And everyone's going to be like, fuck yeah.
Is it
even if it sucks.
Is it the type of woman that you'd be impressed if she blew me?
I'm impressed that any woman blows you,
Yeah,
so you've already won.
Actually, yeah.
You've already won. You've won, and many women have lost.
Yeah, every single
it's
one.
It's a battle that you don't want to be.
You hate to know that it happens.
You don't want to be on the front lines of that, let me tell you.
Yeah, you really don't. Let me tell you, the PTSD is immeasurable.
Yeah, the D is also immeasurable.
Isn't it?
We did it. We worked
did
together.
it. It's a baby dick joke.
But would you vote for whoever?
I mean, I'd have to see her first.
She's smoking hot. Picture the hottest woman you can think of right now, just off the top of your head. Just a super hot woman. Maybe not the hottest, because that's not even what I'm going to choose.
Florence Pugh.
I don't know who that is. And
Midsummer
I didn't
Girl.
say. That's the hottest?
I want her so bad.
Yeah, that's not hot. That's like
hot
you're
to me.
obsessed with her.
Yeah.
There's a complete difference.
That's hot to me.
I'm talking about like
that build.
Okay, we don't need to. I was trying to avoid speaking about a certain person. I was trying to just get the idea in your head. But that's because I would say that's a shitty idea. I'm talking about a just stunning, like an Instagram model with like 3 million followers that you're just like, wow, this is a crazy woman. I'm not talking about someone you're weirdly infatuated with or someone that's very cute or hot in a untraditional way. I'm talking about like a real smoke show. You know what I mean?
It all depends on who the person is.
A real brisket pile of a woman.
I'd love this description.
Yeah, a real ham hock of a lady.
6'3" of stacked deli meats with 2 pieces of bread.
Yeah, a real butcher's dumpster of a babe. You know what I mean?
A real meat mountain of a woman, if you know what I mean.
She is not on the menu.
She is.
You have to specially request her.
She's no Meg the Stallion, but they turned her into dog food, if you know what I mean.
I know.
You know, picking up what I'm laying.
No.
She's like 96 cans of Old Roy stacked top to bottom. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, now I'm picking it up.
Yeah, you picking up what I'm laying down?
Does she go to the glue factory?
She's like 69 bags of old Purina Chow stacked up, and it's too heavy for you to move without a pallet jack. You know what I mean?
Right. I think I'm
picking up what I'm laying down. She's like
up.
a Sam's Club Choice brand pallet of wet dog food.
Okay.
She's a fat bitch.
So it's specifically dog food and palate related. Is what I got from it. It's just a dog food on a pallet. This woman is just dog food on a pallet to me. I don't even need her.
Good day, madam.
Yeah.
Good day, whore.
Give me
Be
something.
gone, thought.
Give me something nicer. This woman is clearly just dog food on a pallet.
This woman is clearly just a pallet of dog food. You smacked some whore makeup on in a wig.
I will not be fooled again, despite how many times in my history I have
fucked a
sexual
pallet of
relations
dog
with a pallet
food.
of dog food. The splinters
Old
are
Roy
tremendous.
dog food.
Old Roy. I wish I had something to say right there. For some reason, me saying Old Roy made me think I was gonna say something like a
That's why they
hardly
call them
nowhere.
cougars, right?
Hardly nowhere was what I was trying to.
Old Roy just met her.
Yeah.
Bitter bit him too.
You should have stopped while you were ahead. You were never ahead. You haven't been ahead for 128 episodes. First 2,
Premium
3. Where are we at?
131.
You.
You just like they're washing your hands of it.
I wish I could wash my hands.
Bitch, are you a pallet of Old Roy, or are you just happy to see me?
It's better, but I still don't love it. Especially the amount of time it took to get to it. 5 minutes later, more pallet
Voila.
dog food references.
Bitch, are you 10,000 Island dressing?
Yeah, I still don't know what that means.
That's an old one.
But yeah, we were funnier back then.
I wouldn't.
Or crazier.
Crazier. We were younger.
We were not.
We were
yes, we were
younger
not.
and stupider.
Yep, we were. What am I trying to see? I can't even think of words. Kiosk. Got it.
We were kiosks.
We weren't kiosks.
We were young, dumb,
Now
and
we are.
broke.
Kiosks. What?
Like the Khaled song.
No, we weren't. Crushed by life. I wanted to say that better, but that's what I got.
We still
were
had
crushed
hope?
by life. No, I don't. We don't need to fixate on this, but we were better.
Bitch,
I
you're
don't think we were.
No,
No.
I think we were the same. We're just different now.
Fuck, I don't need that either. I think I'm doing better.
Bitch, you're 10 gallons of shit in a 10-gallon hat.
All right, well, you're done. You ran into the ground. You had such a great thing with the dog food palette.
It made me so happy. I can't help it.
I know. It's clear when you get like fixated on something, then you're like, I'm gonna keep going, and then you spoil it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sounds about right.
You're Lenny in it, not our loyal listener Lenny. Which no submission. Wow, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
God.
No submission this week? You better be busy.
But Lenny from the story.
Like the bassist?
No, from Of Mice and Men.
Oh.
Isn't that his name? Lenny? Lenny?
Lenny?
Lenny. I'm saying Lenny.
I think it's Lenny. Lenny?
Lenny.
Of Mice and Men. Lenny.
Yeah, 10 minutes of us saying
Lenny.
Lenny.
Lemming, like the rodents?
Lenny.
Lemon, like the Meyer lemons.
Meyer lemon.
Those are like really little sweet lemons.
Oh, I thought you meant the store.
No.
Like now you're just calling lemons by where you bought them?
Yeah.
And I was like, so you're only buying lemons at Meyer?
No, I'm buying Lowe's lemons.
You shouldn't. Let me tell you, that's an old man's testicle.
That's the place where you should
not
not
what
be
you're
buying
thinking.
lemons.
No, that's a lemon party, my
Never,
friend.
no.
You
Never
are-
buy lemons or limes from the liquor store unless you're feeling brave.
Right. I say don't buy anything but liquor and beer.
Is it
and
crazy
maybe
that
mixers.
Is it crazy that I want a margarita tonight?
No, I would like a strawberry slushy. With,
That sounds nice.
I have some liquor.
Oh, can we stop somewhere where we can get
Nope.
slushies and put liquor into them?
No.
Okay.
As a kid, my parents would make strawberry like daiquiris for themselves that were alcoholic, and they would make me and my sister non-alcoholic ones, and I fucking loved them. And then when I started drinking, I was like, oh my god, that's got to be the best thing ever, because I still love this shit. I never got the ones like my mom like really made them. You know what I mean? Like not like got one of those bags and you like let it freeze and then it just fell into a glass and you pour vodka in it and
Yeah,
you're like,
those
okay.
are weird. Like I remember being like 21, like living on my own, buying like bagged margaritas for $10 at Walmart, and then just drinking them without freezing them and being like, why am I so wasted and this tastes so bad?
Yeah, the shit. There's such a market for like ignorant drinking. You know what I mean? Before you realize like how much shit is gross and bad and stupid. Or like that's what I was gonna say with like even mixers from like the liquor store. There's been so many times where I buy like lemonade and then it's like gross, or like juice that's clearly been there for far too long to be juice anymore.
And I always want to get like a juice or something to like drink before I go drinking.
Yeah, I don't do that, but I'm usually looking at like mixers.
Like to get a little hydration.
I have a very interesting idea tonight that I'm excited to try.
Okay.
I've got an entire bottle of something, and I think it's going to go with something else.
Is it that Jameson coffee liquor?
No, I've had this for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to drinking any of it. So I'm excited to see. I've got an idea. Could be good, could be bad.
We'll find out.
Going to be thick.
Milky?
Thick.
Okay.
It's an alcoholic chili.
Oh.
Have you had this?
Never even entertained the idea.
Oh, that sounds like a you problem. Alcoholic chili dogs?
How wet are they?
You will be surprised.
Because I can't be surprised by the sogginess of chili dogs anymore.
Yeah, but imagine if there was a bunch of liquid involved. Because I'm not talking like I bought a can of alcoholic chili. I'm talking about I put a little chili
in.
Put a bunch of vodka. Vodka? Is that the best chili liquor?
Is it like infused?
No.
But unfiltered?
That's what we put on the bottle, but that's not what it is.
Infused and unfiltered?
That's the name of my stand-up special.
Infused and unfiltered Drama's chili vodka.
Yeah. It's my stand-up
They're
special.
like, oh, like chili peppers? And you're like, nope, just chili. And it's just you pouring chili into a bottle of...
We listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers while we drink it, but it's not...
I feel like that would make it worse.
The beans are apparent. Like, you will not get
the beef is more apparent.
I mean, imagine taking a shot and there's beans.
Bean juice mixed with the vodka.
What is the best liquor for chili? Vodka? Gin?
No, not gin. Bourbon?
Maybe. Actually, probably.
I would say like a smoky bourbon if you're getting like a really like...
Because baked beans can have like... You can have like bourbon baked beans sometimes.
Right, yeah. I'm thinking like a bourbon or like a whiskey
beans.
or a scotch.
Yeah. Not like
let me have a scotch and a can of Bush's baked beans. I call it a bachelor dinner.
Not like a... like UV blue and baked beans, right?
Oh, I feel like that's a recipe for disaster in your belly.
I think that shows up bad. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
some things you mix in your stomach and you're like, that was bad pairing.
Yeah.
But some things like knock on the door like, we're here to fuck
We're
shit
here to-
up. And it's chili and UV blue.
Oh, UV Blue Chili Edition.
Oh, even thinking about it.
UV Blue X Dapper Dad's collaboration. UV Blue Chili Edition.
UV and bushes.
Oh, we get it. Like it's like chili, like it's cold. It's UV Blue.
Yep,
Nope, it's
that's exactly what it's like as I'm pouring a can of bushes. I have to do that spoon thing, and then it just flops into the cup in perfect form. Where you're like, yeah, that'll settle. Stir it with one of those little straws.
Stir it with your finger. Here, suck the bean juice off.
Oh, you can't say that
This
to the
just tastes like-
executives at
this
UV
just
Blue.
tastes like
The
UV
executives
Blue
at
and
UV
beans.
Blue that are 19-year-old
They've got-
females.
they've
That you're
got-
like, do you even know what your product is?
I was gonna say-
Yeah, I do.
It's delicious.
It's so good. I don't really like beer. Of course you
You
don't.
don't.
You like being a fucking train wreck in public. I'm with you.
That's my
add some beans
expertise.
to it so there's something to throw up.
Add
when
some
you're
beans
not
so you
eating.
got some protein. Something to fart out later.
It's a woman throwing up green bean juice because I'm assuming the blue with the beans
It
would
makes
turn
it,
some
yeah,
sort of
the
green
blue
color.
dye. They
Listen,
put
it's
in
been
the
a while
UV
since
blue.
my art class, and we did get into that whole chapter about UV blue and bean color. And if I recall correctly, it's not going to be what you
It's
think.
not going to be pretty, and it's not going to look like what you want. And just the visual will also make you vomit.
I want to just make a cup. That's what we should do. Stop at the store, go over to Kohl's, and whip out a cup of
Beans.
chili
Okay.
that's formed
We
into
should
the
go
can.
gas station. The nachos.
Uh-huh.
No nachos. Dump the chips out. Just fill the
Chili.
container up with the chili and the cheese. Mix it together. Go over to Kohl's. Be like, new shot. Try this out. Just take a shot glass, scoop it up, and then top it off with the liquor.
Would you do that shot for $1,000?
I do it for way less than that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
see, I
okay.
always go too big.
Yeah,
I
I'll do
forget
it for
how poor you
1,000.
are sometimes. Would you do it for 100?
Yeah.
Would you do it for 85?
Do you have $85?
Well, let's say I do. I have $85, not on my person.
I do
totally
not,
have $85.
I do not.
It's
I
like-
do not. So $85 would be nice.
All right. What about 23?
No.
Jordan's number.
24.
All right. $25.
Okay.
25 20 $18?
I'll do it if you buy the stuff. All right.
All right. Dude, we found it. I was going to make a good offer with the $18, but now
What was the offer with the 18?
nothing.
I mean, I obviously can't accept it. Why don't you just tell me what it is? Tell me what could have been.
No,
Okay.
you have to drink it for free.
Cocksucker.
At least I'm not a bean UV blue drinker.
And there's
You know.
worse things to be.
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
Why be racist, homophobic, sexist when you could be a UV blue bean drinker?
UV blue chili, I think.
Why be sexist, homophobic, transphobic, whatever, when you could be a UV blue chili?
I hope the
edition drinker?
original shirt has whatever on it. Whatever. You could just be eating,
UV
drinking, bushes baked, UV.
Bean. No, I feel like bushes would be too good for us. We got to go Van de Camps.
What? No, that sounds.
It always has the weird
Yeah,
little
I
bit
know.
of bacon in there. Every can somehow.
I love the idea of going to UV Blue and like convincing them like let us just workshop something, and then they walk in on us dumping a can of bushes.
This sounds like a
baked beans
Nathan for you. Is what it
into
sounds
it,
like.
and then I'm just like, oh, and they're like, you can't just use another product, and we're like, they won't know.
It's a collab.
It won't taste the same because
It's like how that
coated
purple
in UV
monsters
Blue.
say they taste like pixie dust when like it's clearly
Yeah,
like
you
what,
can't be pixie.
right.
Or like those vodkas, I think it's like 3 olives or whatever, and they have all those different flavors, and one
Mhm.
of them is for sure like, fuck, I just had it, Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
It's like fruity loops, and you're like,
right,
and it
like the
tastes
sriracha ones. They're
just
like
like Fruit
flamin'
Loops.
rooster flavored vodka.
yeah, and you're like, I've seen a hot cock before. Let me give this a shot.
I've seen a hot cock.
I've
And,
seen a raw 9-year-old dick above Santa Claus,
being lit on fire while I cradle my child and tell her that God's dead.
and the banner won't fucking
Fucking
drop.
work, and then when it
Pull
does,
it.
everything's wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse, it being misspelled and fucked
Yeah,
up.
what's worse?
Or you just can't
What's
get
worse,
it to
it won't
drop
go,
as this
and then when it
kid's
does
body's
drop,
on fire.
oh my God!
Why? What the fucking banner?
Why can nothing
Just
be
tugging it.
right?
I'm like hanging from the banner, like
Pull the fucking thing.
they're
Pull!
like, they're like, so is it? Is that kid's dad? I'm like, no, my kid.
No,
would
I'm not his
never
dad.
light
I'm just trying to
himself
make
up.
the fucking sign work. Please pull the thing.
I wonder what the sign says. We all do. God, if only that sign was down, we'd all do whatever it said. I'm like,
Alt.
yeah. I'm like, fuck. iTube, Spotted, Tube, everything's Tube.
Spotister.
YouTube.
YouPorn.
No, wait, that one's right.
RedTube.
Tube galore.
Pornhub.
www.tubegalore.com.
XNXX.
Homegrown Simpson stuff. TubeGalore.com is a website that someone showed me years ago. It takes every porn tube site and breaks it down into like insane categories.
Okay.
Have I told you about this?
No.
I feel like it's better to look on a computer, but it has, I would argue, every video ever. Like, it's insane. Like, the categories are like so big. And yeah, it takes like Pornhub, RedTube, UJizz, XNXX, and the rest.
And all the rest.
And all the rest. Like, even the crazy ones where you're like, what even is that website? Like, bighealthymilkers.com and
Oh,
stuff.
hell yeah.
And like,
Titties getting squeezed like chilidogs.com.
that one I bought. And I have some ideas for it. www.patreon.com/dapperdad.
/chilidog
Sure.
chilidogmilkers.com/dapperdads.
Sure. Someone buy that. But yeah, if anyone wants to go to Tube Galore and then tell me how nice of a person I am for breaking it down, because there's.
I just put real quick under the table. I'm just like,
But
holy
I
shit.
stopped using it because it's too much. It's
too many options.
Far too much. Because you find a category, and I mean like every category, and then it has a separate page for like gay and shemale. So this is straight
everything.
porn. But I mean, it's so fucking broken down. And then you get in there. Like, you pick babe because you're like, why can't they all just always be babes?
Why can't they
this
all
is
be
crazy
babes?
to me that
Where are the babes?
Because this one has like babe, gorgeous, hot. You know what I mean? Like, I
What's
don't
the
even know what the
difference?
difference is, but I'm gonna find out today because I got a couple extra hours. And then you find out
wish I
there's
had
a
a couple
huge
extra hours
difference
to look at porn.
between babe and gorgeous.
And hot.
Hot is not as different.
Hot can be a
Babe
lot of
and
things.
gorgeous is different. Hot can fall into
Gorgeous,
either.
I feel like, is
There's
better.
a Venn diagram here. Babe, hot, gorgeous.
Okay.
It's very
What's
confusing.
in the middle?
Porn. Chili. Okay, I honestly
chili.
don't know. UV chili. Only the hottest women drink UV chili. That's the start of our marketing campaign. Get a bunch of hot bitches with no taste buds to drink this shit in public. Come up to you. Imagine you're at the bar, you know, like the shot girls that come up. They always flirt with you a little bit. Honk your boob and whatnot. And then they're
Flip
like,
my burger, and then they're like, buy me a shot. I'm like,
burger.
okay.
no, the ones that give you the shots, and they're like, you want to, this was a long time ago. Now that I think, you ever have things where you're like, what was that thing that happened not that long ago? And then you realize it was
like 8
five
years
and a half
ago.
years ago. Jaeger barrel. Have you had a Jaeger barrel?
No.
It
I've had
is
a Jaeger bomb.
right. It's not a Jaeger bomb. It is Jaeger and root beer instead of energy drink.
That would be pretty good, actually.
Really bad.
Really?
At least the one I had.
I feel like the
can't-
flavors would complement each other, like an A&W with some Jägermeister in it.
Even the thought of it brings back bad
That
memories.
just sounds really good.
I can't drink Jaeger anymore, and I don't really like root beer. I don't have anything against it. I just don't drink it. But yeah, together, and they're in like these little barrels, and then the lady's a bitch to you too for some reason. She's like,
Interesting.
it was a free shot, and I'm like, I don't really like Jaeger, and she's like, oh, you can't take a shot, and then you're like, I won't be done over by this by
won't be.
anybody. And then I take it, and I'm like, yeah, that sucks, and she's like, you don't know what you're talking about, and then I'm like,
Interesting.
try this, and I pull out a UV chili.
And pour it down her throat, and she goes, I don't have any taste buds. This is great.
I'm like, do you have a gag reflex? Because what are you doing after this? And she's like, I got a boyfriend, and he's here because of assholes like you.
And he's got a
and
huge
he comes
dick.
over, and he's like, oh, you're one of these pieces of
And
shit.
he flexes, and he's got a man inside of each bicep. That's
yeah,
how big they are.
he got a little basket
Crazy
case on his
jawline.
arm, and I'm like, whoa. No, it's just a completely
And you're like,
deformed
do
thing.
you have the time?
Yeah, and everyone is like, what is going on? I think that guy gave that girl a shot of chili. I'm not sure. It
And
kind of
then
hit on
he
her.
started
and then
screaming basket case when her
boyfriend-
boyfriend came over.
Her boyfriend came over. He's got a little
Her
deformed
boyfriend, who is clearly
retard.
an
I didn't
average
wanna say
Playboy
this.
Cardi fan.
And now he's singing, yeah, Green Day. I don't understand.
It's a weird,
What
bad
you
world
really
that we're
doing?
stuck in.
But yeah, so shot girls come up to you, chili UV blue, and that's it, right?
That's pretty much how the world goes.